rock and roll stars. They've had videos on MTV. They have played for thousands, and they decided they couldn't take it anymore, and so they're here today for you, with all of us. God bless them for that. Major thanks to my station, KFTK FM News Talk 97.1. And to you all, I tell you what, we are so blessed. 9 years ago yesterday, folks, was the 9th anniversary of the day I became a conservative. We had 3 murderous people, part of a theocracy that brought a war to my living room, brought a war to your living rooms, brought a war to this country. And I stood there in my living room, the beauty of the modern marvel of technology, and I watched as those towers fell on live television in my living room, in my pajamas. I watched as over 3,000 Americans were murdered. And I stood in my living room floor, as I'm sure you all stood in your living rooms, you stood in your offices or wherever you were. I was in my living room and I looked down and I had a 5-month-old baby boy on my floor. He was laying on a blanket, he was playing with some toys, smiling and happy and completely oblivious, just like I was up until that day. Thank you. And I could not get over the dichotomy of that moment. My happy baby on the floor, and then this horror that was on television. And folks, that day fundamentally changed me, as it fundamentally changed you, as it fundamentally changed this country. Woo! 9/11, ladies and gentlemen, transcended politics. It was no longer about who was a liberal. It was no longer about who was a conservative, or who was a Democrat, or a libertarian, or a Republican. It wasn't about any of those things anymore. All of the stereotypes were laid aside. 9/11 stripped us bare. It removed all of those political trappings, all of the unnecessary distractions, things that we had found ourselves entangled in. It removed all of that. And it showed us, it united us for what we were and what we are. Americans. Is that we are Americans. And as Americans, we know that something is very, very wrong right now. We sense that this country is in trouble. I received an email yesterday, and I searched in vain for the author who wrote this. I got this email and it said very simply, it was one of those forwards, you get a ton of forwards, and it said, when liberty is in peril, who is the first person to answer the call? It is the farmer in the field. It is the mother, it is the father, it is our brave men and women who voluntarily enlist and make sacrifices. Those are the people that answer the call. When a shadow grows over liberty, it is the patriot, it is the American who hears the call and answers. People like you all here today, we have grown so much as a movement. I will never forget the first Tea Party that we had. We were actually all right over there. He was there! there. A lot of you were there. 1,500 people showed up, and we just grew and we grew and we grew, and they said we were a fringe. Look around for just a quick second. Yeah, this is mainstream America, ladies and gentlemen. And we have grown. We have rocked the primaries. And for those who still have the privilege of being in a race, just so you know, and so your campaign crew will know, we are going to hold you to the fire. I don't care if you have a D or an R after your name. You will be held accountable. We have comforted each other. Sometimes we've carried each other across the finish line. We have inspired each other. And I really quickly, because I know we have a lot of amazing people here today, I want to tell you who inspires me. Obviously, you all standing out here inspires me. My faith inspires me. My husband of 10 years and my 2 beautiful boys inspire me. And I want to introduce you to some people who inspire me on a daily basis. They are standing right back here. Let me tell you something about these folks. You don't see them up on stage talking much, and you don't see them behind a camera, but you do see them in the trenches. These are people who work in the trenches every single day, petitioning and putting the pressure on these candidates and working behind the scenes, and they go without glory. I want to give them some glory today. Will you help me? This lady right here, her name is Sally Weber, and she heads up the Macon County Tea Party. She's a mama, she's a wife, she's a homeschooler. I'm an American. And she's an American. And Sally's told me before, oh, I don't know if I do all that much. And I'm thinking, oh, woman. Let me tell you something about Sally real quick here. She's a very good friend. She's raised a patriot in her daughter, Nikki, who has had 3 little patriots of her own. That's 2 generations this woman has rocked. That's more than I have accomplished. And I thank her. Can we give her a round of applause? These 2 ladies right here, Sandy Garber and Janet Alquist, come on up here. K&N Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you about these ladies. For the past, it's been over a year, hasn't it? 15 months, they have given every single Saturday morning of their lives for the past 15 months to go and rally. Same spot. They have been there in rain. They have been there in shine, extreme heat, extreme cold. Nothing has stopped them. And they have politicians going to that rally just to get their picture taken at it. Sandy and Janet are an inspiration to me as well. They think so. Can we drown that out and give them a round of applause? This man right here is named Craig Orlett, and he founded the Southern Illinois Tea Party. Gave up his time, and he has been out there working and toiling in Illinois. God bless them, don't they need it, folks? Look how they got everybody in their yellow shirts, so you can high-five those Southern Illinois Tea Partiers. Can we give Craig some applause? Thank you. And Ken Horton, I'm a Jefferson County girl. Ken Horton heads up the Jefferson County Tea Party. He's put on some amazing events. He's put on amazing events himself. He's been out there toiling in the trenches. He's been putting pressure on candidates. He's taken heat, and he's an inspiration to me as well. Ken, thank you for all you do. Ken Horton, let's give him a applause. There are a lot more people. I would break the stage with the amount of people I wanted to bring up here, but I had to let you know these people, they are inspiring to me. They became their own epicenters of activism, and they are rocking it, and I thank them. These people knew, just as you know, that it would take longer than one election to undo an entire generation of government dissolution. They know it. And folks, we're not going to be done in midterms, and we're not going to even be done in 2012.
No!
We may not ever be done, but you know what? That's what it is. Is it Jefferson said it, what the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. It is a privilege. And folks, I want to leave you with this. All I know is that when it's my turn to rest, when it's our turn to rest, and I'm going to quote for just a second, I'm going to get all Southern Baptist like I was raised, just a minute. I'm going to get all 2 Timothy 4:7 on you here.
If you have an EpiPen, could you please bring it right over here? We need an EpiPen. Thank you.
An EpiPen? Does anybody have one? Please head over that way. I want to leave you guys with this. When we are finished, when we are done, and when it is our turn to rest, I want us all to be able to say that we have fought the good fight, that we have finished